If you have been following for some time now, you probably know about the famous moving stones of Death Valley. These stones are a famous natural phenomenon where stones move across the desert, seemingly all by themselves. There are many videos online of these stones moving around. But what's really going on here? While many think this is a hoax, it appears we may have found the European counterpart to this amazing phenomenon. And I am your host. Welcome to the channel. Join me today as we look at the mysterious moving stones of Spain. Racetrack Playa is a dry lake bed in the Tabernas Desert in southern Spain. It is situated near the towns of Sorbas and Cuevas del Almanzora in the province of Almería. This area has seen over 300 days of sunshine per year and receives less than 250 millimeters of rain annually. The racetrack was formed by the sea during the Miocene epoch when the Mediterranean extended into the area. The weight of the water caused the formation of clay minerals which gave rise to a hard-baked clay pan. Then, as the Mediterranean retreated from the area, it left behind this depression which has since become a dry salt flat. In the middle of the racetrack playa are thousands of large flat stones, some weighing several tons. In 2019, scientists from the University of Seville set up cameras to monitor the movement of the rocks. At first, they believed that wind erosion might be responsible for the motion of the rocks. However, after analyzing the footage, they were surprised to find that most of the stones moved at night. Some moved just a few meters while others traveled more than 100 meters. The movements couldn't be attributed to any known natural phenomenon and even baffled the scientists. On average, the stones appear to move at a rate of about 4 meters per year, and researchers say that the stones have been moving in this way for thousands of years. But how do these stones move? Well, there are two possible explanations. The first theory suggests that the stones move due to water. You see, when it rains or there is high humidity, thin layers of water form between the stones and the clay beneath them. This makes the stones easier to move. The stones then slide slowly across the clay surface aided by the force of gravity. Another factor is the strong winds that sweep across the desert at night. They push the stones in certain directions, causing them to move at an average speed of 4 meters per year. Since the clay soil is very sticky when wet, the stones tend to remain in the same position during the day. But at night, the temperature drops significantly, making the clay harder and allowing the stones to move more easily. However, this doesn't explain why the stones only seem to move at night. Well, studies of the racetrack playa revealed that the stones move mainly during periods of high humidity and low temperatures, which typically occurs at night. During the day, the high temperatures make the clay compact, locking the stones in place. At night, however, the clay becomes softer, allowing the stones to move. Additionally, overnight temperatures below 0 degrees Celsius and daytime temperatures above 30 degrees Celsius are optimal for rock movement. The threshold temperature for movement is around 17 degrees Celsius. As a result, the majority of stone movements occur between November and March when nighttime temperatures are below 0 degrees Celsius. So basically, the stones move when the ground is moist and the temperature is low, which happens at night. So, while the mystery has been solved, there are still many questions to be answered. For example, scientists have yet to determine how long this process will continue or how much longer the stones will keep moving. While the stones of Racetrack Playa have been studied extensively for several years, it seems the stones of Death Valley haven't received as much attention. That's because it's located in an extremely remote area of the desert, making it difficult to access. As mentioned before, Death Valley is located in the United States. The valley is situated within the Great Basin, a region of land that contains several closed drainage basins, meaning that there are no rivers or streams that flow out of the valley. As a result, the water that enters Death Valley tends to stay there. This has created a unique environment that is home to a variety of unusual geological features, including the moving stones. The racetrack in Spain and the moving stones in Death Valley are thousands of miles apart, yet they exhibit similar behaviors. This suggests that these phenomena may be even more widespread and common than previously thought. Scientists have considered the possibility that other dry lakes and salt flats around the world may also host similar moving stones. However, exploring these areas is challenging due to the remoteness and harsh conditions that they often present. Despite the difficulties, scientists are continuing to search for other moving stones as it could help us understand the process that shape our planet and reveal new insights into the mysteries of the natural world. Now, let's take a look at the famous moving stones of Death Valley. The moving stones of Death Valley are a collection of rocks that have been observed to move across the surface of the salt flats in the valley. The stones range in size from small pebbles to large boulders weighing several tons. The most famous of these stones are located in an area known as the Racetrack Playa, a dry lake bed in the heart of Death Valley. For many years, the movement of these stones was a complete mystery, with many people believing that it was a hoax. However, in recent years, scientists have made some progress in understanding the forces that cause the stones to move. One of the most popular theories is that the stones are moved by a thin layer of water that forms on the playa surface. When it rains or the ground is saturated, this water can create a slippery surface that allows the stones to move more easily. Additionally, the stones have been observed to move in a direction that is consistent with the prevailing winds in the area. This suggests that the movement of the stones is influenced by both water and wind. The combination of water and wind creates a unique set of conditions that can cause the stones to move. The stones are thought to move during periods of high humidity and low temperatures, which typically occur at night. This is because the water that forms on the playa surface evaporates during the day, making it harder for the stones to move. At night, however, the cooler temperatures and higher humidity levels create a more favorable environment for movement. Despite these advances in understanding, there are still many unanswered questions about the moving stones. For example, scientists are still trying to determine the exact mechanism by which the stones are moved. Some believe that the stones roll across the surface of the playa, while others believe that they are pushed by the wind. Additionally, scientists are still working to understand why the stones move in the observed patterns. The paths that the stones take are often curved or erratic, which is unusual for natural phenomena such as this. As research continues, scientists hope to uncover more clues about the moving stones and their place in the larger ecosystem of Death Valley. Overall, the moving stones of Death Valley and Racetrack Playa in Spain are truly remarkable natural phenomena that have captured the attention of scientists and nature lovers alike. The similarities between these two sites suggest that there may be other moving stones waiting to be discovered around the world. As technology improves and our understanding of the natural world grows, we may uncover more clues about the forces that cause these stones to move and gain a deeper appreciation for the mysteries of our planet. But what do you think? Do you find these moving stones fascinating, or do you think there is something else going on here? Let me know your thoughts. And thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss out on any future videos. Have a great day.